I'm Harry.
And I'm Jed.
And we're here to talk to you about acid rain.
Since the boom of industry, the world has seen many issues. The foremost is pollution.
Pollution is a huge problem. The most specific issue is acid rain. Although acid rain is sometimes natural in nature, the emergence of large-scale industry has had extremely adverse effects. But what exactly is acid rain?
Acid rain is a pollutant that is becoming a major problem for different countries around the world.
Acid rain is when sulfur dioxide, carbon, and nitrogen oxides are emitted into the atmosphere when fossil fuels or fuel oils are burned, and it comes down with regular rain after combining. It is also described as precipitation that has an unusual low amount of pH.
Here's how it starts. When fossil fuels and fuel oils are burned, the combustion results in either sulfur dioxide or nitrogen oxide.
This rises into the air, and when it reaches the level of moisture, it combines with water molecules and makes either sulfuric oxide, carbonic acid, or nitric acid that will soon return to Earth.
This comes down as regular rain, but with a lower pH.
pH is the scale used to measure whether something is acidic or basic, with neutrality in the middle. The higher something is, the more basic.
The lower pH something has, the more acidic it is. It is on a scale of 1 to 14, with 7 being neutral. Regular water is at 7.
Acid rain is usually about a 4 or 5. It has been as low as a 2 before.
The acid rain can come down in the form of rain, fog, mist, snow, or dew. The acidity of air, aka acid rain, is a leading threat to the stability and quality of the Earth's environment.
When acid rain is mixed with the rain and dropped to the Earth's surface, the chemical balance of lakes and streams are affected negatively. Many lakes are in danger because the unusually low acidity kills small organisms at first, but works its way up to the fish and endangers the life of the creatures that depend on the lake until the lake is dead. While some lakes have naturally low acidity, this is an extremely rare case. About 11,000 lakes in America are fully acidic and 14,000 lakes in Canada, with another 150,000 poisoned.
Not only does it affect lakes and streams, but also rainforests. For example, countries in South America and Africa have rainforests that each year are being damaged by acid rain.
Another problem is that the acid rain can cause or speed up the normal wear and tear of everyday life. An example is that acid rain causes car paint to dull and peel. Another example is the corrosion of statues and buildings all over the world.
Why do you think all of this is happening? It's because of a large-scale industry.
Acid rain is being caused by many factories around the world, especially in the northern hemisphere, which causes pollution.
Due to the high amount of energy demand in countries like China, acid rain is becoming an even bigger problem.
Another issue is that when the acidic emissions go into the sky, they can travel to the other side of the world. Much of the U.S.'s emissions are coming down in Canada.
As you can see, acid rain is a political issue because one country could be at fault for another country's acid rain.
In order to prevent acid rain, countries need to cut back on factories and also the energy in demand. Recently, scientists have figured out a system that will solve such problems. It is called the Clean Air Act Amendments of 1990. This is a government-regulated program that gives pollution credits to companies. These companies are only allowed to pollute as much as their credit allows. If they want to pollute more, they can buy credits from other companies that aren't using them. This offers incentive for large polluters to pollute less, and less pollution can be rewarded with money by selling credits.
Back when acid rain was at its worst, just 20 years ago, America was pumping 21 million metric tons of sulfur dioxide and 18 million metric tons of nitrogen oxides. The combined acid rainfall was 39 million metric tons. That is equivalent to the weight of 36 million medium-sized automobiles. Although pollution is at an all-time low now, the same as in the 1930s, industry continues to pour pollutants into the air.
A way that scientists have created to help the acidity of lakes is by adding powdered limestone to them, and this is a cheap method. Some countries, such as France and Japan, are using alternative energy sources like nuclear energy.